Namaskar friends, I'm Dr. Motushi and I welcome you all to the first episode of Aesthetic Care. Friends, as the coronavirus, that is the COVID-19 virus, is very much affecting all of us nowadays, and it's become very predominant, and it's affected almost each and every one of us. So we often hear people saying about the UV light, UV radiation. So today we all will be knowing about what is this UVC, or in fact what is this UV light. So today we all be knowing about what is the UV light. Okay, now the first thing is, what is this UV light? UV light, or the ultraviolet light, is a component of the electromagnetic spectrum that falls in the region between the visible light and X-rays. This invisible radiation includes a wavelength range of 100 nanometers to 400 nanometers. Now, the UV light can further be divided into 4 categories. That is 100 nanometers to 200 nanometers, 200 nanometers to 280 nanometers, 280 nanometers to 350 nanometers, and 350 nanometers to 400 nanometers. The first wavelength range, that is 100 to 200 nanometers. It is basically the far UV light, or you can call it the vacuum UV light. These wavelengths basically propagate in a vacuum. In fact, only vacuum. 200 nanometers to 280 nanometers, that is the second wavelength range. Here, it's the UVC. It's useful for disinfection and sensing. Third is the 280 nanometer to 350 nanometer wavelength range. Here, it's the UVB. Here, it is basically useful for curing and medical applications. Fourth is, and the last is, 350 nanometers to 400 nanometers. Here, it's the UVA, or near UV. And it's useful for printing, curing, lithography, sensing, and medical applications. Friends, most of the natural UV light is generated by the sun, with about 10% of the sunlight being ultraviolet and only 3 to 4% penetrating the atmosphere to reach the ground. Of the entire UV radiation that reaches the earth, 95% is UVA and only 5% is UVB. And no measurable UVC from the sun usually reaches the earth's surface. Because of the spectral sensitivity of the DNA, only the UVC region demonstrates significant germicidal properties. Now we all must be wondering, how does this UV disinfection work? As evident by multiple research studies and reports, when the biological organisms are exposed to deep ultraviolet light in the region of 200 nanometers to 300 nanometers, it is absorbed by DNA, RNA, and proteins. Now what happens is, the absorption process continues, and as the absorption goes on, the proteins can lead to rupture of the cell walls and the death of the organisms. What happens as a result of it? As a result of it, the absorption by the DNA or the RNA, specifically by the thymine bases, is known to cause inactivation of the DNA or the RNA double helix strands through the formation of the thymine dimers. And enough of these thymine dimers are created in the DNA, and the DNA replication process is disrupted and the cells cannot replicate. Now what happens if the cells cannot replicate? They cannot infect. It is widely accepted that it is not necessary to kill pathogens with the ultraviolet light, but rather apply enough ultraviolet light to prevent the organism from replicating. The UV doses required to prevent replication are orders of magnitude lower than required to kill, making the cost of the ultraviolet treatment to prevent infection commercially viable. Now, how do you ensure a complete inactivation? Generally, in bacteria, a number of different repair mechanisms have evolved to repair these UV-induced lesions. These mechanisms include direct reversal of the damage by a photophylase photoreactivation, removing of the damaged base by a DNA glycolase, incision of the DNA adjacent to the damage by the endonuclease, or removal of a complete oligonucleotide containing the damage. Now what happens as a result, the strategy is UV light disinfection has to be providing a sufficiently high dose to ensure that the nucleic acid is damaged beyond repair. Disinfection is quantified by inactivation rates or log reduction value. What is log reduction value? Log reduction is a simple mathematical term which is used to express the relative number of the live microbes eliminated by disinfection. And what does UV light dose do here? Here, the UV light dose is the amount of the ultraviolet radiation a microbe is exposed to and depends on the intensity of the ultraviolet radiation and exposure time. A number of biological studies have produced widely accepted typical ultraviolet dose requirements for most common targeted microbes in disinfection. For example, to achieve a 3-log reduction, 99.9% of B. subtilis ACTT 6633 requires a 60 mg per centimeter square of dose.